But the main thing, I watched a film. A new film. What? On Amazon Prime. A film called Samaritan. And Stig's laughing because he knows exactly what it is.
I do too.
Everybody that listens to this show knows that one of my favourite series of all time are the Rocky films. I love Sylvester Stallone, unabashedly. Nearly everything he's been in, I've enjoyed somewhat.
Judge Dredd?
Some I've... I enjoy Judge Dredd.
Ooh,
I enjoy it. I do.
No, you
I do.
don't.
I enjoy it.
Nobody
No, I
enjoys
don't.
Judge Dredd.
No, you don't.
Rob Schneider doesn't enjoy Judge Dredd.
It's crap.
You've not listened to Planty's podcast this week.
Not yet. It's literally next on my queue on my podcast players. I'm looking forward to it. I have seen Judge Dredd far too many times, to be fair. But yeah, I just love Sylvester Stallone. And when
sorry,
go on.
I really don't want to interrupt, but I was thinking about this. I listened to Planty's podcast, and it made me want to watch Dredd, the Carl Urban one.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I did
good
watch it. And then I actually realised when I was watching it that as stupid as the big cod pieces on Stallone, all the rest of his armour is actually more in keeping with Dredd than the Urban one ever was.
Yeah. Yes.
And I feel like that doesn't get enough plus points for being comic accurate. Because the rest
he takes the helmet off in the first 5 minutes.
Yes, because of that, and the rest of the film is dog shit.
It's really bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, Sylvester Stallone film comes out. I'm all about it. And yeah, Sylvester Stallone. It's made by Balboa Productions, so Stallone has produced it and everything. It's not directed. It's directed by Julius Avery, who directed Overlord, another film I adore. If you've not seen Overlord, watch it. If you like Nazis being killed as well. Yeah,
Sounds
Sylvester
like a theme this
Stallone.
episode.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yavon Walton. I think this is his first film. He's a young kid. He's brilliant. And Pilar Asbeek, who plays Euron Greyjoy in Game of Thrones. That guy, the mad guy.
That's not an advertisement for this thing.
Oh, I like him in this. Basically, let me read you the synopsis. So, after surviving a life-altering tragedy, two twin brothers become sworn enemies. Samaritan became the valiant protector of the innocent, and Nemesis evolved into a fierce antagonist with a mind aflame with revenge. These two brothers were born with powers, just like Captain America style powers, strong.
Samaritan and Nemesis.
Oh, dude, let me finish. Let me finish.
All right.
Then the benevolent defender vanished into thin air during the ultimate battle between good and evil, leaving the citizens of crime-ridden Granite City unprotected. Oh yeah, it's called Granite City. But now, nearly 3 decades later, Samaritan's #1 fan, Sam Cleary, is convinced he's found the missing superhero in the shape of Joe Smith, a taciturn hermit and cryptic garbage collector. However, if Sam is right, could Samaritan's unforgiving arch-enemy be alive too? Oh, doesn't that just rope you in?
No.
Yeah, it's fucking shit, this film. Right. So,
I wanted a Rocky style film with superheroes, which is what I thought the trailer was trying to portray.
This film starts off the first like, I mean, there's an introduction of like Samaritan and Nemesis, like these superhero and supervillain in like a comic style, like weird graphics. I thought, yeah, that's a bit crap. And then it kicks in and it does feel a bit like the first Rocky. Everything's minging in the Granite City and no one's like there's proper like unemployment and stuff, and it's quite gritted and down to it. And then it just stops being good. It just starts being stupid. Like there's this fucking. I'm going to tell you, there's supposed to be a twist that you didn't see coming. I saw it coming the first 5 minutes. I was like, I know where this twist is leading. And the little kid that's in it, he's fine as a little kid. He's not too annoying and stuff. And it's just, it seems to be an excuse for Stallone to say, look, I'm still in shape. And yeah,
Isn't that
brilliant.
what The Expendables was?
Still breathing.
Yeah. Yeah, he does. He looks sensational in it. The work he's had done on his face is fantastic. He's also physically fit. He actually looks younger in this than he's done in like 10 years. So that's surgery. He's had his eyebrow fixed. Now he had that eyebrow that constantly looked like he was questioning something. That's been fixed. And his nose has been done up a little bit. And he looks good as a grey-haired bloke with a beard. But it's just... It tries to be something it's not. It tries to be somber. It tries to be almost like the Joker. Do you know how that's really like gritty? It tries to be that, but there's a
Gritty and
bloke running
Granite
around
City.
called. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's how on the nose it is. But there's a bloke running around called the Samaritan and one called Nemesis. How can you?
I mean, comic books have never been. They've always been on the nose. With
I
names,
understand
haven't they?
that. I understand that, but even Batman sounds better when you call him the Batman because it's. Do you know what I mean? It's a bit scary. But this is just, and the twist that it tries to, and it has this massive like trailer moment when the twist is revealed, and I went, yeah, called it. I called it first 5 minutes. If you watch the first 5 minutes of the film, you'd know the twist as well. It's so obvious, and I don't know if I should say it just to stop you watching it. You know, with Moonfall, no one listened.
No one listened.
No, I'm not. In fact, I'm not going to spoil it because I want you. I do want people to watch this and see if I'm wrong, but I'm not wrong. It's just it's trying to be so earnest and thought provoking, but it's not. He's even got like a hammer. Do you know what I mean? Like Thor, that's got some kind of power that's not explained. It's I don't know what it is. It's not offensive in any way. It's not terrible. It's just not good. It's a proper 5 out of 10. And I just think
I just found a review on the Roger Ebert website, which says Judge Dredd at least had the decency to be rated R. Samaritan is extremely violent, but even more bloodless, so that it can get the cynically applied PG-13. Yeah. People get hit in the head with giant sledgehammers, shot with automatic weapons, and punched by a man whose strength should make them explode. There's also Stallone outrunning a burning, collapsing building, something he did already in the much more enjoyable Expendables 3.
Yeah.
When you say
the Expendable films are way better.
Yeah, when you say the Expendables 3 is more enjoyable than this, it must be dog shit.
Oh yeah, Expendable 3 is the worst one. But like, there's scenes where I watched this with my son because I thought it weren't that bad. But the scenes where the kid gets his arm snapped.
Ooh,
like he doesn't even like pull away. I'm like, what the fuck? Do you know what I mean? But because there's no blood, it's like what? It's just weird.
That's fine.
It's just weird.
Worse than Jurassic Park.
Yeah, it's got this weird thing where Stallone's character, when he uses his power too much, he overheats and he starts steaming. He's like, "Get me some water." And it's just so corny, and he has to have a shower and eat ice cream, and kids are laughing when they're watching it. My son really liked it, and that just shows you how bad it is because his taste is terrible. He's a Fortnite player. Do you know what I mean?
All kids' taste is terrible. Every time you watch a film, and if it's bad, like, yeah, I love that. And you're like, oh,
yeah. It's just, it seems it's the grittiest, like, family film I've watched in a very, very long time. I think it's like a 12 or something.
Yeah,
I think the claiming
it's PG-13,
but it's not. Like, do you know how they can use one fuck in it?
Yeah,
in a PG. Fuck! It's a bit too much for me.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what I mean? Just one extended fuck, or constantly saying shit all the time. It's a bit much. It's probably the grittiest, like I said, family film I've probably ever watched. It should have been a 15. But yeah, it's not long. It's not offensive in its length. And yeah, Pilau Asbeek as the bad guy, he's good. He's a good bad guy in it. He's camp and he's scary looking and he's got cool hair in it. And that's about it. The clothes are good in it. They've all got good clothes. But yeah, it's definitely an avoid unless you don't value your time that much.